Hi guys, do you know 7 of 10 people say that learning English is difficult. Even I admit it. There are 4 skills in learning English,
which we can usually find in the TOEFL test, namely reading, listening, writing, and speaking. But on this occasion, I will focus on reading. My name is Rachmadani Fitri Handayani, and I want to tell you that learning English is easy.
But first, I want to say that I'm not good enough at English, but I want to tell you about a story under an experience that I've ever heard before. The story begins with a woman named Narda. She is a woman who developed a simple reading program called Nardagani. She met a boy named Sven who was in the 5th grade autistic and he couldn't read a single word. Not it, me, the, nothing. His teachers told his family that he may never learn to read, and with Narda's simple reading program, she taught Sven to read. Narda said that when her daughter was in the 1st grade, she was a challenge reader.
At that time, I didn't know about challenge reader. Everyone can read, right? Wrong.
According to the Badan Pusat Statistik Indonesia, last year, 19% of high school students in Indonesia graduates unable to read above a 3rd grade level, which is considered functionally illiterate. That's nearly 1 in 5 students or 500,000 new graduates each year. Teachers are doing everything they can to help these kids, but the traditional way of teaching reading does not work for many students.
Illiteracy is the #1 predictor of future criminal activity. There is solution, and this is how it came about. Narda said that in my 20s, I went to Japan to teach English. I needed to learn Japanese and I was told to learn to read first. I discovered that the Japanese have developed a system called hiragana, which makes reading so easy.
I learned in a week. I didn't know the meaning of the character at first, but the point is that I could sound out and correctly pronounce Japanese. 10 years later, when my daughter's reading challenge opened my eyes, I decided to take what I learned in Japan and adapt it to English. With the help of a reading specialist, I wrote down all the sounds of English. Then I analyzed our alphabet. I discovered that of our 26 letters, 12 make only one sound, but these other 14 letters make multiple sounds. The A makes 4 sounds, the C makes 3, the O makes 8 different sounds. I believe this is why English is so difficult. Let's take C as an example. The 3 sounds of C are in cat, face, and ocean. I was also surprised to discover that these 17 letters are sometimes silent. Meaning they do not make a sound in many words. Think for a moment about these 4 examples. There is no B sound in the word dove, no G sound in the word sign, no S in island, and no W in who. The program the Narda developed is called Nardagani. I found a way to expose all the sound of the 14 letters. Underneath the letter is one of these symbols. These symbols let the reader know what sound to make. They also guide students in learning to sound out words. I'm going to teach you two of these symbols. First, everyone's favorite symbol.
The square is your lips, the line is your finger, and the sound it makes is sh. The sh sound can be made 5 different ways.
With 1 as in sugar, 2 as in mission, and SH in sheep. A T in vacation, and a C in social.
The triangle symbol lets the reader know the U sound is needed. The U sound can be made 4 different ways, with 1 O in move, 2 O in school, and E in flu, and a U in super. How about the silent letters? They are underlined and easy to see. Here is an example of our symbol in action.
You can read it, right? Notice the 3 different sounds of U. We hum a tune for you. Nardagani has been approved by Idaho State Department of Education for use in Idaho schools. Using Nardagani, Sven in 5th grade learned to read with our symbols in 8 one-hour lessons. He was elated to be able to read books coded with our symbols. Let's see the video.
I didn't know if Sven would ever be able to read. Even his teachers weren't sure. You know, they've been working with him for years now, and they said he just might not be able to read. They thought he had a short-term memory problem.
I knew that Sven could read, but there was just something that needed to be either opened up in his brain with a new type of teaching. He was being taught to read, but not the way that he could comprehend it. Sven is reading, and it's a miracle, and it's Narda. She has a way to teach that Sven could comprehend.
It was pretty hard, but when I started to work with them, it is now easy. I'm going on safari. I see zebras raised on safari. Wow. I see animals all around me on safari. I did it.
You did do it. Okay, so Sven learned to read Nardagani coded books in 8 one-hour lessons. Several months later, he no longer needed the symbols.
Last year, in high school, Sven became a proud member of the National Honor Society of America. Sven says, I once thought reading was impossible, but now I know all things are possible. Okay, I think that's all for me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.